Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do kind of a laid back video. I need to use up some of my stash. This is a gorgeous napkin that I got from Laura at LaughingDogsBookNook, and I will put her information in the description. She has beautiful napkins in her Etsy. I'm going to do a hashtag, and it is Stack Your Stash, and it is hosted by Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl, and I will put her information in the description. She has been mass making, going through her stash. Yesterday I watched her make some beautiful guest check pockets. Today I'm going to use up some stuff that I have in my overflowing bin, but I will use the hashtag Stack Your Stash. So thank you, Laurette, for the hashtag. I try to support everyone. So this napkin I want to use, but let me show you my overflowing bin of goodies. Okay, it's right here, and I went through and categorized everything. I do have like an envelope here of just pre-made tags. I have scraps. These are a lot of negatives of my die cut flowers. So I have those in categories as well, and I kind of want to use those. I started a couple things. I have leaves, I have frames, some Christmas stuff. I'm not going to do Christmas today. I just want to have a chill day. These are a lot of smaller scraps. I have a whole bag of embossed paper, some brown painter's paper. So just a variety of everything. So I just want to see what I could make, what just comes to my brain. So I started, and I took, these are still wet. It's cold here today, so it's going to take time for things to dry. But this was a negative, and I put a napkin on it. So what I'll do is put a flower in the center, and either make this into a tag. It could be a front of a cover. The same with this one. Both of these napkins I got from Laura. And I do have some flowers already cut out, so I'm kind of nervous because I got water on my desk here. So I'll see what I have here. This is my binder, my photo album binder, and I keep my flowers in here now so I can go through and see like which ones. Probably a solid color is going to look good, like maybe a white. And I do have them by color in here. Okay, don't have, I used a bunch, so I need to make some more. There's one there. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be die cutting as well. Yeah, because I did use a lot of these up for tags. So I think this is this one here, but I don't, that's not going to go with that. I love this one too. Let's see what I have here. Nothing here and nothing here. So I think I can eliminate this binder for sure because it's not really going to go with anything. I'm probably going to cut solid color, either white or something to accent. And I do have my flower dies all still out. I didn't put anything away. Okay, here's one. Here's one. This one. Oops. Not that. And this one. Okay, so this one here is this particular one right here. So I think I'm going to cut that out of white cardstock, and I do have a lot of scrap cardstock. I got this. This is like baking paper. This huge thing. I don't know how big it is. Let me measure it. My daughter-in-law works at Frito-Lay, and they were throwing a whole box of this away, 1,000 sheets. So it's approximately 24.5 by almost 16. Is that right? 16, yeah. That's a pretty big sheet. So that's baking paper. I could cut these in half and use them in the oven. That will work. But I thought today I might as well put it on my desk and use it for to glue on. So let me go ahead and cut this out. I didn't bring anything over. I was playing around. I said I'll just turn the camera on. And that's got something in it. Well, I got my white scraps here, but I dropped them and they dumped, so everything's kind of jumbled up. Just want to make sure I got a big enough piece here. So it's this one. That'll work. I can get 2 out of that one. Okay, I'll do that. Alright, I think I can fold this in half and get 2, maybe. Yep. Let's see if it'll cut it. I think I'm going to have to put my bin on the floor here. So I got room. Okay. So if you haven't gone over to Laurette or Jolene's A Jewel Design channel, they have a new shop, and I'm sorry I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but go on their channel and they'll have it in their description. So see, it's a vicious cycle. I got 2 more. But I like doing this. Let's see, what do I want to do? Probably going to need these. And I like to take these little bits out before I pull the die out, which is helpful. All right, I think that's it. Now we start at the bottom. Okay. So I got 2 of these. Just try to get them apart here. Alright, so I have these two. So this is going to slide into there, and I have the napkin on there, and it's okay. I'm not worried about that. I like the white. I think I'm going to go with that for both of them. In this one here, I put the little bird's nest in the center of the flower because I knew I was going to cover it up. It kind of worked out that way. Is this the same flower? Yeah. Yep. So I'm just going to fit those in there. And I think I'm going to use my I'm kind of thinking that baking paper is just too big. I'm going to be shuffling it too much. So I'm just going to put some glitter glue on the back side of this, I think. And I just adhered the napkin to the negative with the matte medium by Ranger. So I really like that. Oops. So it's still snowing, it's sticking, it's starting to collect. We thought it was gone for good, but it's all right. This should stick to the napkin. Now I have this oriented wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna feel my way around like a puzzle piece. Put that back in there. Oops. There we go. It's still, this is still wet. It'll take some time to dry. I just wiggle it until I get it in there. There. So there's that. So I have a base of something to start off of. Kind of looks cool on the back side too. So I'll probably let that dry, and then I'll decide later what if this is going to go on a page. You could die cut it out into a shape. You could make it into a flip or a pocket. Turn it into a journal topper. All kinds of things. So I will set this aside to continue to dry. So I do like that. I'm not so sure about the art glitter glue. Maybe I should have used the matte medium. Maybe I'll hit it up on the back side with it. And then just let it dry. Because I'm going to cover the back with something. It's going to be something. It could be the front cover of a folio. I could make it into a tag. Okay, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll see. All right. So this one here, just thinking I might just use the matte medium on it. I think that would be the easiest. I love this stuff. I only buy it when I can use my 50 or 60% off coupon at Joann's, so it's totally worth it. Oops, that's way too much. Just gonna messily put this on. Hopefully I'll be able to slide it in there still. Now, probably the paper is not the greatest thing to glue onto. I probably should have had my flower ready when I was doing my, putting my napkin on. It could be an all one and done thing. That stuff is sticky. Okay, we'll let that dry and see if it pops off there. It shouldn't. This stuff is really good. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, then see what else I have. I have these, and I put them all in baggies, so if I just wanted to do one particular flower, they're all in the same bag. Here's a nice one here. And I don't know, maybe I can find something that the pink will go good with too. So let me see. I'll do both of those. Okay. And I kind of wanted to use this napkin here. This is from Laura at Laughing Dogs. Oops, I almost ripped that. I think I will have to cut a couple of these out just to have them in there. That looks like it got distorted. Let me go ahead and just glue this on. Okay, this has still got the backing on it. And I do save the backing because I glue this to cardstock or poster board and run it through my embosser embossing folders, and it's such a beautiful look. It gives it so much texture. So I do save the backs. So I will save that. Looks like there's one more. I'm just gonna rub the corner because it's okay if it rips there. Looks like it came off pretty good. And then I just go around the outside to protect it from ripping. Just helps because that's where it's pushed together with little dots. It probably doesn't sound good on camera, but there you go. And this has a little bit of color in it, which is great. So when I just use a glue stick, glue it to like cardstock, and then run it through my embossing folder, and it's beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have for placement here. have enough room for that bird, or do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I kind of want that bird in there. Wow, that's almost perfect if I go right there. Yep. All right, so I'm going to put some matte medium on this, and I'm just going to fold this baking paper in half so it's manageable. And I did glue on this earlier and I liked it. So let's see what we get here. Okay. I thought of an easier way last time, and I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to put glue stick just to hold it, and then put the matte medium on top of the napkin. Yeah, because I was putting double. I think this will hold it to my napkin, and then I can top it with the medium. I'm going to try it. I'm sure it's been done. Alright, so now I'm going to put my napkin where I want it. And sorry if I'm in the camera. I think it's easier if you put the glued piece to the napkin. So I want this right down at the edge here. Like so. Just give it a press. Then I'm going to trim it first. My scissors. Sorry. Put my scissors away. Sorry, my phone. Okay. It's easier to cut this when it's dry. It's such a beautiful napkin. I'm pretty sure she still has these particular ones in her shop. I looked. Okay, so there we go. We have that. And it's holding it pretty good. So now I'm going to put my matte medium down on there. Okay. I'm just going to... You got to be generous with the napkin, otherwise it'll rip. Make sure you have enough glue. Just going to try to spread it pretty good. I don't know where I got these paint brushes. I know they were gifted to me a long time ago from a friend, neighbor. So little mixed media today. Stack your stash. Alright, I think that's good enough. So we have to let that dry. I have a little hard piece of matte medium. I'm going to get that off there. Okay. It's probably good to have like a wet cloth or something when you're doing this, because it is pretty sticky. So I'm going to run out of room here, but that's okay. So I'll put that to dry. And then for a minute, put this this around and grab this one, and I need to pick a napkin. Oops. Actually, I'm going to go like that because I need to pick a napkin. I've got some cute napkins here. These are all, well, not all of my flowers, but these are flowers. Just trying to see. And these should all have, I was in a napkin swap years ago, so I have a lot of different things. That's really pretty. Wish that was big enough. Yeah, that wouldn't cut it. Oh, this is pretty too. That might look good on there. Looks like I enjoyed that one. You kind of want something that's going to show through. I think not the pink. This is pretty. It's kind of like a trial and error. No, definitely not that one. All the backings are off these. That's how I store them. It takes up less space. So, nope. I love these. This would be good to glue onto cardstock and cut them out. Yeah, I can't part with that. I think I have a few of these. This is another favorite right here. This might look cute. It's just hard with the pink background. It's just going to barely show through. Yeah, I hate to waste that pink tag. It might look good though. Okay, that's a contender there. Not these. This one would totally cover it up. I could just do tissue paper too, the sewing pattern paper. Kind of like this music and butterfly. If that landed right there, that's kind of cool. That would look good on a white one. Alright, I think I'm going to ditch the pink one because I can think of a lot of things to do with that one because it has color. I'm going to grab a different one here. This one. I'll save that for another day. I really like this right here. I could get that butterfly. Right there. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. I really like that napkin. Okay. Back in you go. These plastic envelopes, they're hard to find. I used to get them at Dollar Tree, but I don't see them anymore. Alright, I really like this, and I want the butterfly. Do I want the butterfly though down here? Oh, that won't work out. No. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing. Put some glue stick. Just attack it. To where I want it. And then I'm going to lay it so I can kind of see where I want it. I want that butterfly right up in that corner. I'm going to lose some of it, but that's okay. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm good with that. quick trim. So I'll try to shorten up the video today. I know my video was long yesterday, but it was a process. When I do process videos like that, it takes a while, especially when you're die cutting and you're putting things together. That's a cool napkin. Okay, so I like that. That's cool. Right, so let me put some medium on this. Probably need to freshen up my water when I'm done. Yeah, you got to make sure you have enough medium on your brush or your napkin will tear. And with this being a negative, it's like a lot of free space there, so that doesn't help. And I'm okay with having wrinkles in it. Okay, I think it's good. That's really pretty. My flower is going to cover up the butterfly a little bit, but that's okay when I set that in there. So I think I'll see how my last one's drying. I think I'm good there. Good enough. Alright. See how these are drying. These are drying pretty good. Still pretty damp. But I like that. And then I'll cut it out of something. This one's drying pretty good too. I think this is the second one I did. Yeah, that worked out a little bit better. Alright. So these are, I'm going to stack those because those are drying pretty good. Oops, I got glue on me. And I ripped my paper. So probably need a bigger tray. This one's pretty wet. Alright, I'm not even going to handle it. If the sun was out, it would dry it pretty quickly. So I'm going to flip this over again so it's dry. And give my hands a little. Alright, sorry. I had to agree to dinner options. Take a sip of my tea. Okay, what can I do next? Not sure this one will look so good with napkin on it, but it's a big piece, and I might try this one with the all over wildflowers. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to go with that one there. Excuse me. I should have made a bunch of these up ahead of time. I think I want that wording in there too. I'll lose a little bit of this, but that's okay. So I would have them dry to be able to show you what to do, but I've done a lot of stuff with making tags and stuff out of my negative dies before. Okay. I'm going to set it in place because I want to make sure I get that wildflower in there. Lose a little bit in the bottom. I should have moved it up a little bit more. It's okay. Lost a little real estate. Darn it. I don't know if I can pull it back up. No, it's not happening. You can use like a water pen to go around and trim everything, but I'm good with this because I like it dry. Otherwise it's too hard to, when it's wet, to handle. Oops, sorry. Now the glue stick will hold the napkin totally on its own, but I might do this one too just to get rid of those two. It's just hard when you already have something die cut out. Then it, you know, the glue stick sticks in all those little crevices and you lose more glue. So, but you could totally put a napkin on with a glue stick and call it one and done. I like the feel of the top of the napkin. I like that texture. This one has a lot of little shoots, skinny. So I'm not really getting a whole lot done, but I am using up some of my stuff and I'm enjoying it. No, I've got too much glue there. Yep, okay. I'm gonna let it be. Yeah, you run out of room to put stuff. So I think I'm gonna cut, what's this one? Yeah, 2 of these in the white of this flower and see if I can set them in there. You always want to keep your cap on so your glue doesn't, your medium doesn't dry out. All right. I don't think I need that. So that flower, which one is that? It's, okay. It's the same wildflower stems number 1. So, this one's pretty wide, so I need a really wide piece. These are all my big strips, but I don't think they're going to work out. Yeah, I try to keep everything categorized, like these are all skinny strips. This is probably wide enough, maybe. Yep. This is just regular 65-pound cardstock. I'm just going to try to cut 2 out. This has got a lot of little details, so I ran it through again. See what we get. Oh, popped right out. Oh, because I had copy paper in there. That's the trick I do. Put a piece of copy paper in your die and just leave it in there. This one's very tricky to get out. Pull it from the bottom and then pull it from the back, because when you die cut, you're pushing that paper that way, so it really wants to go that way. Just going to be gentle with it. It's got a lot of little pieces. Tentacles. Just going to keep wiggling it like this until it frees itself. And probably should have done one at a time, but that's okay. It looks like it doesn't want to free itself here. Right here. Okay. It didn't cut very good on that top one. All right. All right, I think I'm going to cut this again, but one at a time. And certain dies are like that. It doesn't like you know, 2 pieces of cardstock. Some of them you can get away with like that, and other ones it's like, no, I'm not having it. So just cut it again. Yeah, it should be good. I think that's one thing that everyone is afraid of with these flowers, is the pulling them out of the die, or all the little pieces, or I don't mind. Okay, so there's one. I'll just go ahead and pull the pieces out and I'll cut one more. That looks pretty good, and it's just out of my scraps. Need you one more time, buddy. Okay. Get this bottom out and just pull it. There we go. And then I'm going to push it to the back. And just kind of wiggle it back and forth. There we go. I'm sure I've seen Tim Holtz do that. Okay. It's pretty. All right, let's see what it looks like in my little giddy up here. I'm going to put this one in too, maybe. We'll see. Still pretty wet. Did I do that backwards? Yeah. Come on. No, that goes like that. It's going to take a minute to get it in there. It's a lot easier if you didn't have the napkin, but I'm just going to kind of try to, okay. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm going to do it right on this baking paper. And that'll probably end the video because yesterday it took like 3 hours to upload my almost 2-hour video. So it was a long time. Whoops. Come on. This will be the trick, getting it in there, because it's hard to see. Just got to get it started. I know that goes right there. You can kind of see it. Right there. Just kind of wiggle it in there. There we go. Lift it up in the light. I can see it. It's like a little puzzle piece. Still acts like it's not sticking there, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the dampness I'm putting on it. This probably is not good with water. So I'll let that dry and I'll go over it. Just not liking something right here. I'm going to sneak some glue in there. Okay. Just going to set this aside right here where it won't stick. But I do like that. Adds a little bit of interest. Okay. Same with this one here. Kind of hard to see. I'll have to lift it up in the light. Yes. Yeah, see, it's not sticking right here where, okay, where I had the glue stick, it did stick. Very interesting. But I could have put too much, you know, water on there too. So I'm just going to put this one down and call it a day. Get my laundry done. Okay, let's see if I can see where this is going to go. It's pretty tough. I know that goes right there. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but just trying to fit it in there. Probably if I let the napkin dry and then die cut it out so I have a hole there, that would be easier, but that's just a lot. Just going to do it like that. I like the contrast of the flower on top of the napkin. I think I had too much water. I think. Let's see how these turn out. Yeah, these are drying pretty good, so I like that. So I'll put something on the back. This will be, once it's good and dry, I'll be able to make it into something. I'll just set these aside to dry. All right, that is my share for today. So go over and check out Laurette's channel, The Vintage Paper Girl, hashtag stack your stash, pull all your scraps out, and just make something. Just have a nice quiet day. And go and check out their new shop. Laurette and Jolene have together. They have some really beautiful things in their shop. So, okay. Take care. Enjoy your day. Bye.